Welcome to our renovation. So this is going to be our first ever YouTube video, at least my ever first YouTube video. And I'm just really excited to share with you what we're doing to this property. So basically what happened, to start from the beginning, we have been looking for auction properties from January this year, 2024. And yeah, we were unsuccessful until June, well actually end of May. And we then, within 1 month, got this property. Yeah, let's start from the start and get you a tour of the house and the garden, which is massive. So here you go.
Welcome to the house. This is the front of the house, massively overgrown, and the pebble dish is beautiful, isn't it? This is the hallway. So this is the front door and where you enter the house. Now, as you can see on the floor, we've got some tiles. They're actually asbestos tile. Thankfully, they're low level, so we'll get to them when we get to them. As you can see, we've actually already bought some new radiators because I got a really good deal on Facebook Marketplace. So this is already a few weeks into when we purchased the property. So sorry guys, not the first ever look of the house. Now onto the living room. So we have big windows, really big windows, and they're south facing. The front living room is south facing. So when the sun enters, it's nice and warm, beautifully light. So we have so many options for this room, but we will get to what we want to do later. The main thing is the windows need replacing. There's some amazingly disgusting blue mold on the window, as you can see here. Ooh. So this is a load-bearing wall on that side, and it's got an old chimney. I used to have a fireplace in there, probably gas, but you know, we'll see when we open it up. But it's a relatively okay size living room. But there are some weird things with it being a prefab concrete house. As you can see, you can actually see the wall. Yeah, that is the wall, and that is the only wall in this house. You're going to be seeing lots more of that weird situation throughout our renovation. Now let's proceed to the kitchen, which isn't much of a kitchen, to be really honest with you. It's got loads of cabinets and cupboards and a washing machine. And that is all, to be really honest with you. I don't know how people were living here before, but hey ho, we've got it now and we're going to bring it up to date. So on this side, you can see where the water tank was for the hot water. And there is a door that is actually leading into some sort of utility room. Et voila, the utility room with the exit or entrance to the back garden. And here you go, we already took the boiler down because we had someone set it up so we can start doing some works. Here again you can see the outside wall, the only wall to the house, and how weird the cavity walls are as well. Definitely worth having a look into, and we'll tell you more about how this building was built and how it kind of works and how it actually got an EPC rating of C in this situation with only one wall. And here you go, this is the garden, which we will go into later. Now up the stairs we go. I did record lots of audio when I was recording the video, but I was like, nah, I was just rambling on, which I'm really good at. I'm sorry about seeing the side of the gimbal as well. I need to adjust my settings, but that's for next time. Here you go. This is the toilet. It's separate from the actual bathroom, which is quite weird. There's also a massively concrete asbestos waste pipe that you can see running through the ceiling all the way downstairs into the kitchen. Here is the sorry as bathroom, whatever that is. I don't know how anybody had a nice shower there. We had seen leaks coming from like through the roof in the kitchen from the bathroom here, and I'm not surprised about it. I'm not surprised at all. Look at the floor. Now onto the first bedroom. It's a little box room, and there is a little box built over the stairs, which, you know, could have been sloped instead of just boxed in, because it's just a waste of space this way. Similar projects have actually built in a single bed that was a bit higher up from the floor, and I think we'll probably do the same after we've put this back into a sloping situation. Other than that, this room is perfect for a child or an office. So opportunities for anybody who wants to work from home or is starting a family. The next up is the master bedroom. This room has its own challenges. So the fireplace chimney basically goes through this room, which is that. And otherwise, it's a decent sized room with nice big windows that obviously need to be replaced as well, which is going to cost us money. Now, on the left side of the chimney breast, there is some sort of built-in cupboard with lots of cobwebs. And yeah, I really don't want to go in there at all. It's pretty disgusting. So yeah, let's head out of this room, back into the hallway, past the ladder and into the other bedroom, which is also a very good size. Really is a good size. We've got another set of windows that we need to be replaced, costing us even more money. But, you know, overall, there's nothing much wrong with this room, really. It needs a little bit of freshening up. You know, wallpaper needs to go. Other than that, this is probably the room that needs the least. Oh yeah, it's time to go outside into the garden. So we have some big trees that need to be removed. That tree is going. Then there's a tree coming from the neighbor's house into our garden and, you know, pushed over the fence and broke the fence. And that one's going, 100% going. And then there is this massive tree. As you can see, we're nearing that one. And that one is going too. And this is costing us even more money. Yay! But we cannot do that ourselves. So, yeah. Beautiful sheds with lots of surprises. Lots of little things that you're like, what's going on here? Why is that there? So, I love this treasure hunt. This is probably the best about a renovation. You will find weird things. This garden is pretty long. There is some random gap there. I have no clue what that is. Don't know. We have to figure out what is underneath the stones because there's like a little dip there. So many surprises to unveil. This is the big tree that is going. It is just, it's just insane. It's just too big. Can't do anything with it. And it's blocking all the light because the back of the house is north facing. Now, as we proceed through this forest, you can see a trampoline on the left and two sheds or outhouses just right there. It is filled with random empty coffee tins that are on the floor and then some cabinets for files. So I don't know what that is doing there, but we'll never know. It's on to one of the biggest outhouses of them all. Yeah, the windows aren't really serving any purpose because it's so disgusting. You can't get any light in at the moment. But yeah, it's like a working shed. It's got like this big table. It's got lots of random tools. It's got a Black & Decker trimmer. Look at the nails. Probably some tools were hanging on there before. I mean, it's a good system, but we'll do it differently. But yeah, look at that trimmer. I haven't tried if it works yet. But we got loads of treasures in here. Genuinely, lots of treasures. I love a good treasure hunt. Look, there's a tile cutter. I can't wait to test it all out. But we first need to clear it all out and sort it out and get everything in the skip and get those buildings down because they are not serving any purpose. But yeah, here you go. Lots more, well, stuff nobody really needs, you know, stuff we all keep in the cabinet and forget about. And on to the rest of the garden because there is more. And yes, I already cut down lots of trees, so that's what you're seeing right here. Mess that needs to be cleared. There is such an amazing fig tree just down there. And I might need to cut it down because if we place a fence there, it is going to be in the way. But it was giving figs. Oh my God, it was growing massive figs. So beautiful. More treasures, lots of dumped rubbish, lots of bikes, a wheelchair, a golf caddy, you know, an actual golf set as well, which you'll see later down the line. Hopefully when I get it out, I can start playing with it. Who knows, it might just be rusty and disgusting, which definitely will be. But there's so many things under here that I can either get to a scrapyard, get some money for, or, you know, sell it on. There's stuff there, so you know there is some treasure. And that is the back of the garden. It actually is quite deep. Now that genuinely just sort of sums up the garden. It's massive, needs to be cleared, lots of hard work basically. And let's not forget the side of the house. It is a great thing to have. Yeah, more trees need to be cut down, but once that's done and a new fence and a new door is up, this is amazing. Gives you great privacy, and you know, once the garden is cleared, oh, I can't wait to see the end result, and I can't wait to get started. I hope you all enjoyed the tour as much as I did, and you know, let's see what happens next and what we do with this property.
Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today and watching our first ever video on YouTube, and you know, following our first ever renovation, especially since it is a non-standard prefab concrete property. Oh my god, what did we get ourselves into? But I am actually really excited to unveil those secrets of this property. There is not much information online about it, so we are learning as we go along. Hopefully you will too, and hopefully you'll enjoy it, enjoy the ride. And please let us know what you think. If you've ever done anything with these prefab houses, please let us know in the comments. Otherwise, like and subscribe, and next time we'll be talking about our plans for this property, what we're going to do, what the sort of planning looks like, but also what does the neighborhood look like. You know, what can you expect when you sell a property? Has anybody sold any of their properties? Can you get a mortgage for these type of properties? Because those are the questions you need to ask when you buy this type of property. Now, next time you'll hear more about that, and until then, peace.